this is Nuit Debout. Like it's a big meeting with lots of people who think different things, but more or less they want to change a bit the way things are working and meet each other and try to do things.
So this movement that is called Nuit Debout, which means standing by night, kind of, is born on the 31st of March after a huge demonstration against the new working laws in France that is similar to the one that Schröder passed in Germany 10 years ago, so it's mostly...
Police reported ahead.
Mein Name ist Oliver Lonien. Ich bin eigentlich Tätowierer. Einige kennen mich. Einige verfolgen auch meine Posts und meine Kommentare so auf Facebook. Ich bin gerade aus Frankreich zurück und habe irgendwie das Bedürfnis, mich zu äußern, was da gerade passiert. Da die Medienlandschaft in Deutschland, da wird jetzt nicht extrem viel drüber berichtet oder eher gar nicht drüber berichtet, was da passiert. Vielleicht auch, weil die Leute, die die Medien machen, angehalten werden, das nicht zu berichten, weil vielleicht auch Leute, die in Machtpositionen sitzen, vielleicht auch Angst haben davor, dass das hier auch so wird. In meinen Augen ist Frankreich einfach so ein bisschen voraus, was soziale Entwicklungen betrifft. Auch wenn sie momentan diese Gesetze, diese Arbeitsgesetze, die dort erlassen werden sollen, eigentlich bei uns abgeguckt haben. Also bei uns ist das eigentlich schon so ekelhaft, wie die Gesetze jetzt dort werden. Diese ganze Leiharbeit und Zeitarbeit und diese Ausbeutungsgesetze, mit denen der Arbeiter eigentlich nur zum Knechten irgendwie da ist und quasi entrechtet wird auf eine Art, beziehungsweise ja, Leute arbeiten und trotzdem überhaupt nicht weiterkommen. Ich erzähle erstmal kurz, was da überhaupt los ist. Die Gewerkschaften und die Arbeiter und die benachteiligten Leute oder die Leute, die sich damit solidarisieren, gehen auf die Straße, beziehungsweise die komplette Jugend und eigentlich komplett alle, die irgendwie die Schnauze voll haben und von diesen undemokratischen Gesetzen und diesen undemokratischen Vorgehensweisen, die treffen sich auf Plätzen, besetzen diese Plätze und, und diskutieren. Also im Endeffekt entwickelt sich eine soziale Bewegung, aus der heraus Lösungsvorschläge oder verschiedene Entwicklungen hervorgehen sollen, die zur Verbesserung der sozialen Umstände führen sollen. Das halte ich für äußerst wichtig, weil das ist irgendwo auch eine Art der Demokratie von der Basis aus. Also in der Politik, die sich immer mehr dahin entwickelt, dass der Einzelne überhaupt nicht mehr wichtig ist und dass es überhaupt keinen mehr interessiert, welche Meinung man hat oder was man möchte oder wie man leben möchte. Das ist ja in meinen Augen irgendwie keine Demokratie. Ja, und in den Augen vieler Leute in Frankreich auch nicht anscheinend, sonst wären es nicht so viele, die da auf die Straße gehen. Das Ganze wird von der Polizei auf brutalste Art und Weise niedergeschlagen, so dass da halt auch mittlerweile ganz normale Leute, die in der Gewerkschaft sind und einfach nur für Arbeitsrechte demonstrieren, was ja das demokratische Recht eines jeden sein sollte, ja, komplett zusammengeknüppelt werden und komplett zusammengeschlagen, mit Gas beschossen. Also da gehen jetzt ganz normale Leute hin und haben schon spezielle Brillengläser auf und Mundschutz und was weiß ich alles, wenn die zu Demonstrationen gehen, was paradox ist. Aber ja, das ist momentan sind das die Zustände. Ja, was können wir dann tun? Ich finde, wir sollten uns da mit den Leuten solidarisieren. Wir sollten uns damit solidarisieren und wir sollten darüber nachdenken. Und diesen Ansatz, dass man selber eine soziale Bewegung gründet und dass man selber sich sozial engagiert, wenn das viele machen, dann wird sich auch was ändern. Weil dann werden die Politiker sehen, okay, also dann können sie sich nicht mehr, sie werden es eine Zeit lang so rumdrehen können, ja, das sind die Bösen, das sind die Chaoten, das sind die Krawallmacher, aber dann muss man halt einfach dann gute Sachen tun und dann wird die Bevölkerung auch sehen, wer sind jetzt diejenigen, die es gut meinen und die es schlecht meinen. Das ist meine Meinung dazu. Ja. Im Anschluss würde ich einfach noch jetzt ein paar Interviews in schlechter Qualität reinschneiden, die ich gemacht habe. Und dann könnt ihr euch so ein bisschen ein Bild machen. Leider Gottes waren die Male, wo ich da war immer schlechtes Wetter und waren immer andere Demonstrationen, sodass an dem Platz selber jetzt nicht so viele Leute waren. Übrigens, eine Demonstration war gegen Monsanto. Das ist auch eine Sache so, die man auch sehr boykottieren sollte. Monsanto will ja jetzt in Deutschland fusionieren mit Bayer. Für diejenigen, die nicht wissen, was Monsanto ist. Monsanto ist eine Firma, die machen Aspartam, was karzinogen ist. Das ist halt ein karzinogener Süßstoff, der ist überall in jedem Kaugummi, in jeder Cola Light ist es drin. Das ist sehr ungesund und krebserregend, das könnt ihr googeln, das steht überall. Die machen Agent Orange, die machen Glyphosat, die machen Genmais. Also eigentlich alles, was die Menschheit nicht braucht, wird hergestellt von denen. Die Franzosen haben das erkannt, die gehen dagegen auf die Straße, die machen da richtig Alarm so. Und diese menschenverachtenden Raubtierkapitalisten, die einfach nur das Maximum an Gewinn erzielen wollen auf dem Rücken der Menschheit, diesen Leuten dürfen wir die Gesellschaft nicht überlassen. In diesem Sinne.
Okay, so tell me why you're here.
So this movement that is called Nuit Debout, which means standing by night, kind of, is born on the 31st of March after a huge demonstration against the new working laws in France that is similar to the one that Schröder passed in Germany 10 years ago. So it's mostly about flexibilization of the market labor and less rights for the employees and less voice also for the employees within their own companies. So it was impulsed by a mix of magazine and some people were already involved in some movement, and the idea was to end the demonstration right here and occupy the place, like did the people in Spain or occupy Wall Street in the US. So it's been almost 2 months now that people gathers every night, and like it's organized on a very simple way. What you see behind is the General Assembly. So it's where people gathers every night and have some free speech or some topic-oriented speech. Tonight there was a democracy speech, well, a kind of debate with a couple of intellectuals.
So everybody can speak?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody?
Everybody.
Yeah?
Sometimes it's really a kind of freestyle General Assembly, which
So
means
what happens
like,
when people, I mean, you have in Germany some people, for example, they have strange theories.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
So
well, everyone is welcome, so obviously if someone comes with strange theories, people will be like, okay, that sounds weird, but people will have their freedom to speak, yeah. And in case if it's people who are kind of aggressive or, you know, like drunk people just trying to take the microphone off and everything, there is also a kind of a serenity service, which is kind of safety, but it's not safety, it's called serenity. Okay. And that's the welcoming committee who also organizes the safety. Because all the place is organized with this General Assembly, and all around it's like, we call them commissions or committees, and it's topic-oriented groups. So you've got like economy, ecology, suburbs, right to accommodation, right to housing. What else do you have? You have one that is against Islamophobia, and it's a lot of topics like education, hospitals. They all have their committees. Sometimes they're here every day, sometimes they come just in the weekend. And so there's also a specific welcoming committee that is also in charge of the safety of the place, whether it's for aggressive people here in the General Assembly or just to protect the people when it's by night and it's very crowded.
We saw the very violent police things.
Yeah, this is another topic, and it's not only related to this square in particular, because it's been like at least 10 days that there is way less policers and cops around here. Yeah. But it's more, in my opinion, that the way the government deal with it. It's a very violent government response to the social movement, And we already experienced it in France like 5 years ago when it was about how you call it, you know, the retreat and everything. But this year it's definitely way more aggressive for the police, and even the government is more aggressive because they passed the law with a certain article that doesn't require the parliament to vote. So they just like skip the parliament vote and use the constitution to really go faster. And this kind of democratic violence in the assembly, you find it also in the streets, because the cops have no order to restrain themselves from force. It's just like they give them like a free ticket, like free license to smash whatever they
I
find.
heard. I was here before, 1 week before, and I heard the guy told me that the right wing of the police made like a demonstration right in front of here.
Because
what's that?
then the police said that they were tired of being hated by the people, and because sometimes during the demonstrations, sometimes there are some slogans or some songs that say people hate the police, blah blah blah. So police wanted to demonstrate against this cop hate, so to say.
Here.
Yeah, but they went there. I was not here. They went there on I think on an early afternoon, and the whole square was blocked. Nobody could come in apart from the cops and the press. So it was really not open to the people. And from what I saw in the media or like on the social networks, it was a really, really weird time. Just give me 1 second, sorry.
Me personally, I thought when they come here to make a demonstration against police hate, I hear there's also some right-wing parties, people from the fascists was there. So this looks like a provocation. They want violence.
I think it was considered like a provocation because police was demonstrating on the square that is occupied by the social movement. So I think they also wanted to have a kind of mediatic buzz and say like in the afternoon police occupies the square and then the social movement occupies the square. It was like a competition for this space on one special day, and there were people from right wing and extreme right wing like Front National here who were here like to support the police. Like they were using it on a political way as they always do. So it's no big surprise.
They want to make it look like a black bloc thing or like a.
Yeah,
I mean, is there a political beneath the pressure from up there? You know,
I think in every social movement, like government or people who have a power who are trying to passing a law, they always try to make the social movement look like violent or you know, so that people don't listen to the movement, so that people don't go. So it's part of the game every time. Every time you have a social movement, it's part of the game. Say, oh, it's only black blocs, it's only people breaking things, and so main medias transmitted these visions, and which in my way was not a very good job from them because it was not objective. But then the police got so violent that the opinion is slowly starting to turn, and like the opinion and the media are like realizing that it's not a violent movement, and people who are violent are just at the margins. There are also people who said that the police had no order to block the violent people and keep them aside, but they had the order of letting them in the demonstrations so that it could create a confusion in the opinion.
They can beat everybody then.
Yeah, but I think it gives them an excuse, kind of.
They beat some woman, you know, but the old woman.
It's incredible. That's why I consider that it's very new in the repression, because everyone who comes to demonstrate has special glasses not to suffer from the gas. Everyone, even like people who are 60 years old, come with a scarf to cover their face, and it's really strange. And they're trying to criminalize this movement, whereas it's just like pacific occupation of a square, like Occupy Wall Street or Indignados in Spain.
They are scared, huh?
They're scared they'll lose the battle. Probably.
How is that mixed with when I spoke with the guys, there was some guys who they are lawyers and they help the people against when the boss.
They have like the lawyers give, for example, their main action. They give conferences, but they also give free consultations for people who have issue with social law, labor law, and some migrants also need to take some advice. They can come and see real lawyers and just ask them.
You say it's also we have groups against Islamophobia?
Yeah, but I haven't seen them in a long time. But but when they started, they gathered like probably 300 people, and because that's also a big theme. Like all over Europe, Islamophobia is going up.
It's like,
so this group was also like to free the speech of everyone, so that, and it was very diversified in the audience, so it was really nice.
Okay. Yeah. I think that was a lot of information.
Okay, good.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem. I'm working on an event this Saturday against the TAFTA and CETA.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
like
this is very interesting too,
the
because
trade agreement.
I saw that you have a big demonstration against Monsanto.
Yeah. There was one. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember.
So I heard a German company will buy with Monsanto.
Yeah, Bayer. And so here on Saturday we have a big event on against TAFTA and CETA, and so I'm working right now on the final details for it.
Can you say something about the Monsanto thing and this? How you people see that thing?
I'm not an expert at this, but I think what's at stake with Monsanto is like to privatize everything, like to privatize nature and privatize seeds. And that's also the danger in all the trade agreements between EU and Canada and United States, that all these genetic modified things could be imported in Europe. And these multinational companies, they are getting more and more power. So that's why I think it's important to like that the street shows its disagreement against it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Be
Bye.
tuned. And now I have to go.
Okay.
Okay, see
Bye.
you, Oliver. Bye.
Talk about what's happening. Okay, so this is Nuit Debout. Like it's a big meeting with lots of people who think different things, but more or less they want to change a bit the way things are working and meet each other and try to do things. And here what we're trying to do is giving consultations about law. So any question people might have about problem at work, problem with the police, with neighbors, with their family, I don't know. And we are trying to give an answer with links to his law solution. And I don't know, now there is not so much people because there is a demonstration against Monsanto, and also because it's hard to maintain such a thing over weeks. But I think it's still working good.
Thank you.